Hello everyone, in this edition of Staying on Track, we're going to give you some tips and exercises you can utilize while at your desk, thus the term Deskercise. Some days making it to the gym just isn't in the cards for us, whether we don't have enough time or maybe we don't want to brave the chilly weather that comes with the winters here in Illinois, or it's raining outside like it is today. We've got some exercises and some tips here where you can multitask and work out while working at your desk. One exercise you can do while at your desk is just tapping your feet, moving those feet around, and also tapping your fingers. Research has shown that people who fidget more and move around a little more burn more calories and usually weigh less. So go ahead, tap those toes, move those fingers. If you're allowed to have music in your office, turn it on and move around. Another exercise you can do is called an ab vacuum. It's great for your core. All you need to do is sit up straight with great posture. We hope you're doing that already. What you're going to do is pull your abs in nice and tight, almost like you're sucking it in, and all you're going to do is hold for a certain amount of time, maybe 10 seconds. So you hold that contraction, keep breathing, and then release and relax for a few seconds before doing again. Ab vacuums are also something that are great to do while in your vehicle. So if you've got a long commute or you're driving somewhere and sitting in traffic, it's something you can do to work that core. Another great exercise for your core are leg raises. All you need for this is to take your chair, stabilize yourself with your arms, and lift your feet up off the ground. So all you'll do is take your feet out and in, out and in. Working that core, so contract that core as you pull your feet out and in. A way to add and make it a little more fun is to go ahead and spell out the alphabet while moving your feet. So take it to an A and then a B. It's very difficult. C. You may not actually get to see the letters, but you're doing something to focus your brain as well. So it's a great break to take, spell out the alphabet, 26 reps right there, and then you're done. An exercise for your arms utilizes the Namaste pose in yoga. So you're going to take your hands together, almost like you're praying, and then you're going to press against each other. So the hands are pressing against one another, contracting all the muscles in the arms. You're going to hold for a certain amount of time, kind of like those ab vacuums, maybe 10 seconds before releasing, letting the muscles relax, and then doing another rep. Another great exercise for those arms is to take those arms out in a nice straight line and make little circles with your shoulders. If you do these for a little while, you'll start to feel the burn in those shoulders, and then you can take them the other direction and keep working those shoulders. An exercise to work those obliques or those side muscles is to do chair swivels. So all you do is plant those feet on the ground and you're just going to move side to side. Kind of brings back old times when you were younger and would swivel in a desk chair. So you're just moving side to side, contracting all those muscles in the core. The next exercise for our core is just a desk chair pull. All you're going to do is take your hands, gripping your desk, you're going to lift your feet off the ground, set tall with great posture, and you're just going to pull your chair towards the desk and then push yourself back out. So not only are you getting core work here, you're also getting a little bit of arm work with that pull and that push. Another way you can get some exercise while sitting at your desk is if you have the opportunity to use a Physio ball instead of a desk chair, at least for a few minutes out of the day. It forces you to sit in a more upright position, better posture, and engage your core. I will warn you, if you've never sat on a Physio ball before, maybe only 10 minutes at a time is all you can handle before your low back starts to hurt a little bit. So only take it for as long as you can handle the pain in your back. We don't want anyone getting injured. We spend a lot of time in that seated position, but it's all right to stand up once in a while and take your exercise into a more vertical position. One of the things you can do while at your desk is just taking it to a jog right behind your desk. Maybe jog for about a minute, and then you can go ahead and sit back down and take your break. It's just enough to get yourself to get out of that seated position and into that standing position. If you have an open wall in your office, you can also take it to a wall sit to work those leg muscles. All you're going to do is slide your back down the wall and take it to where your legs form a nice 90-degree angle. And then you're just going to sit and hold that contraction until those muscles fatigue a little, so they start to shake. Then it's okay to go ahead and stand it on up, shake it out, maybe do another one, or just take it back to work and back to the desk. If wall sits aren't a thing for you, another thing you can do for those leg muscles is just a body weight squat. So you can either use the chair for support, where you put your hands just lightly touching the top of the chair, and you're going to sit with the weight in your heels back and up. You want to keep your chest nice and lifted. Want to make sure your knees don't go out over your toes. And once again, like I said, keep that weight in the heels. If you want to, you can let go of the chair and do it without the support and just take it to a body weight squat. An exercise that focuses on the muscles on the back side of your leg, your hamstrings, would be a ham curl. For this, you can use the chair for support again. All you're going to do is take your heel and bring it towards your glute. Contract and relax. So it's up and down. You can do one leg at a time. Just make sure you hit that other leg with the equal number of repetitions. Or you can switch back and forth and go right and then left, focusing on that contraction, up and down. Switching gears to a couple exercises for our arms. First is the desk dip. This one is for the triceps, the muscle on the back of your arms. All you're going to do is place your hands on your desk. You want to make sure your desk is stable enough to allow for this, with your fingers facing towards your body. You want your elbows back behind you. You're going to walk your feet forward a little bit, and you're going to bend at the elbow and then extend and bring it back up. You want to focus on that elbow extension portion. So the hips will drop, but you don't want to use your legs. A rule of thumb is the further your feet are from the desk, the harder it's going to be. The closer they come towards the desk, the easier it's going to be. Another exercise for your upper body would be doing a desk push-up. It's a lot easier than dropping on the floor and giving 20, that's for sure. So you're going to take those hands to the desk, typically right about shoulder width, maybe a little wider apart. What you're going to do is walk those feet back a little bit. You're going to bend at the elbow, drop your chest to the desk, and extend back up. You want to try and keep your body in a nice straight line, pulling the abs in nice and tight as you go down and up. Once again, like those dips, the closer your feet are to the desk, the easier it's going to be. The farther they are away, the harder it's going to be. An exercise you can do while you're on the phone, which is probably a lot of the time for many of us, is to do some calf raises. So go ahead, anytime someone calls you, stand up, grab your phone, and go up on those toes and then back down. All you're doing is lifting the heels up off the ground and then taking them back to the floor. Contracting the calves at the top and then relaxing on the way down. Besides these little exercises we have shown you, there are a few things you can do throughout your day to gain some more benefits from physical activity. One of those is when you want to speak to someone you work with that works in the same building, instead of shooting them that email or hopping on the phone with them, get on up and walk on over to their office to talk to them. The more walking you do throughout the day, the more calories you'll burn. Another thing is taking the stairs. I'm sure you've heard it numerous times, but unless you're going up more than 8 flights of stairs or carrying anything that's extremely heavy, you should be taking the stairs if you have the ability to do so. There's not a better calorie burn than taking those stairs, getting some cardio, as well as working those glutes. These exercises may not equate to that workout you get at the gym, but on those days where it's just not a possibility, Deskercise can leave you feeling refreshed and accomplished. So try out a few of these exercises, or all of them, the next time you're at your desk, which could be right now. We at Rec Sports hope that you utilize these exercises so that you can maintain or gain some benefits that come with exercise.